All right. Hello, everybody. And let's talk about tarot talk. So, I thought it would be a really fun way to kick off the weekend with some readings, right? See what's going on. What does the universe want to say to you? What questions do you have? So, feel free to pop on in here to join me. Maybe ask your question as well if there's something you want to know about, and we're just going to have fun. We're just going to spend a few minutes kind of tuning into the readings and just seeing, what is in the cards for you, right? Hi, Brooke, honey. How are you, sweetheart? Nice to see you here. So if you guys have a question, put it in and let's see. Let's just draw a card for fun and let's see what it is. Male. Okay, so this is really interesting. You may be feeling like you're being dominated by male energy at the moment. Now, that male energy could be on your side, right? That doesn't mean it has to be an external male. It could be your inner male, that inner struggle within you. What is stepping forward, using that masculine side of yourself to really become more in balance. Now, if you are feeling an external energy of more dominance male, that's asking you to step into your power, to not be intimidated, to not feel like you need to back down, to really step in. I think one of the most important things though to understand is when we do talk about the feminine energy and the male energy, all of that is always inside of us. Each energy is within us, right? We are made up of both male, female energy. And so what happens is sometimes that external energy is coming forward, but it's an invite to you to step into that energy within yourself or to find balance of in connecting to that opposite energy as well. So it's really, important to kind of go, all right, what do I need to know? How do I find that balance? How do I understand that within my own self? I know a lot of times, we're afraid of using both modalities or using both energy sides because we don't want someone to have a misinterpretation. Okay. All right, Lisa, here we go. Lisa, hi, Colby. I'm feeling lost right now. I'm so sorry, honey, and would like to get guidance as to the way to move forward. Okay, so let's ask the cards. How does Lisa move forward? What does she need to know right now? So here we go. Let's see. All right. Oh my God. Male, Lisa. Okay, that's crazy. So that's really interesting. So I think for you, when I pick up this card, the first thing that I'm really getting is you might be in a position where you are afraid to use your strength. Maybe you're having trouble speaking out. Maybe because you're not exactly sure where to go with it. Do you know what I mean? That because you're feeling so lost, you're not exactly sure which direction or how to speak up or how to state what you need. But I definitely feel like this is so much about you really saying, hey, wait a second, let me be proactive in my life. Let me start speaking up for those things that I wish and desire, and really start being able to say that unapologetically. Right. I don't know if maybe you're a bit of a people pleaser, so it's a little difficult for you to kind of state how you're feeling or state what you want. Maybe those around you kind of make you feel a little guilty about it. So I want you to really use that inner strength for yourself. Okay. And allow that inner strength to come in for you. Okay. So I think that that's absolutely going to be the best way for you to step in, to tune in, and use it that way. Okay. So I do hope that helps. That's so crazy though, right? But I hope that helps. There you go. Okay, if anybody has a question that they want to ask, now would be the time. So let's go ahead and see. Nicole, I'm so sorry for your loss. Definitely really sorry for that, honey. And just know that one of the beautiful things is that they feel love on the other side, right? They get to graduate. So okay, Bonnie, since the house fire on Christmas, just trying to get on with things and want to use it as a restart, just trying to figure out on how to do that. Yes. So Here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. House fire. Female. Okay, Bonnie. So, with the feminine energy around this, this is really a time for you to step into what you need at the moment: self nurturing, self care, really self love. Now, I know you're a mom and you've got some grown kids, and I know that house fire was very, very tragic and traumatic. But one of the great things is, the purpose of that house was to raise those babies. And you were able to do that. You were able to raise those babies into beautiful adults. That took a lot of time and a lot of energy. And now it's important for you to focus on you, focusing on your health, your well-being, that feminine side of you as well. So it's really important for you to kind of go, okay, what is it that I need in this moment? And that's going to help you move forward. The house served its purpose. We're lucky and grateful that nobody was injured or hurt, right? And so for that, that's the blessing in that for sure. But the house is no longer needed. What's needed is maybe something smaller for yourself, something where it could be easily maintained, something that allows you to create new and fresh memories around it, and something that is a place where you can personalize it on your own, but stepping into your new self, your feminine self, your self care and self love self. So I hope that helps, Bonnie. So there you go. Okay. Um, there we go. Let's see. So Lauren is I'd like a bit of guidance for my next steps moving forward. And she's feeling a bit of, oh, yes, not sure where I need to take my practice. Okay. So you are welcome, Bonnie. You are welcome. Okay. So Lauren, all right. You're in the ego mind. So let's figure out how to get to well, that one just flew out. Trusting your angels, girl, trusting the universe, trusting the angels around you, those protecting you. So remembering and realizing that you are protected, okay? But also trusting the angel guidance around you. So that's really interesting. Is I'm not sure if you're doing spiritual work at the moment, but this could be an invite to really start stepping into those higher realms of connection, those higher realms of trusting and channeling. So it's also asking yourself, have you been meditating and channeling with the angels? Have you been talking with them? But it is really understanding that we do have guides around us. And of course, an angel can be loving, guiding. So it's asking yourself, are you so stuck in the analyst side of yourself, or so stuck in the ego mind, that you're actually missing the messages from the higher realms, and reconnecting to that and taking that energy and that love and that support and moving it forward? And so much, I really do feel, Lauren, this is so much about you really trusting. I want you to really trust the next steps for yourself. Trust where you are being led. I feel like some automatic writing for you would be so helpful. Just allowing yourself to do that automatic writing to see what it is the angels want to say to you today. Okay. So there you go, honey. I hope that helps you. Okay. Jennifer, let's see. From Scotland, love it. Love it. Would love some guidance regarding work. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, here we go. Okay. Lauren, oh, you're welcome, honey. There you go. Good. Okay. All right. Here we go. Jennifer. Work. Okay, let's see what we got. Plan. Oh, I love this for you. Okay. So here's the idea too, which is interesting, Jennifer. I want you to start thinking plan. What I want you to start thinking about is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What is that goal, right? Is it to slow down? Are you looking to travel more? Do you want more life work balance? Are you wanting to make a shift or a change in what you are doing? So I really want you to think about 5 years down the road. Now, I personally am tuning into there is going to be a shift or a change, moving in a bit of a different direction. Okay. So, with that, I want you to start there saying, this is how I see my life each and every day. This is what I see for myself. This is what I want. These are the goals that I wish to manifest. Now, slow it back to today. Okay. Today, in the here and now, are you in alignment with that? Or is something not working out? Are you not making enough money? Is there not enough business? Are you too burnt out? Is your health sacrificing? Where is that misalignment? And start reprogramming, creating that plan for yourself to say, okay, wait a second, let me get into alignment with where I see myself in 5 years. What does that plan look like? And once you're in alignment, I feel like you're absolutely going to do much better and you're going to feel much better. I wouldn't be afraid of a change, though, Jennifer. I just keep feeling like some of the guidance around work is to have that courage or that strength to take that chance for change. Maybe you've been in something that you're just feeling a little too scared to leave, or there's just some kind of fear around it. So I want you to really say to yourself, hey, wait a second, this is what I want, this is where I see myself, this is what we talk about, where am I now, and how in alignment is it with that goal? Bet you it's not too in alignment at the moment. So let's work on that and figure that out. And then that's going to help you with it. And don't be afraid of making the change that's going to help get you there. Okay. And also feeling valued. I think it's really important for you to work towards really, really feeling valued as well. Yes, I agree. I feel this shift already, and I love to plan manifesting. Yes, the balance is not there yet. I will take advice and love change, bring it on. Yes, absolutely. And just know, I think a big part of it is you feeling valued, and I think that that's going to help because you're an extremely nurturing person, right? So I think getting something where you feel valued and appreciated is going to be really big. Okay, here we go. Oh, am I not checking YouTube comments? Uh-oh, I gotta see that. Hang on, let me figure that out. I didn't do that. Hang on, let me see if it's gonna let me. Oh, my little friend, thank you. Hang on. Uh, let's see. Cassie's my engineer on this. Cassie, is there a way to look at those comments or post them in here for me so I can see them? Or let me see. Ashika, thank you so much for that. That's really great. So good. Serge, I love it. Shine your light and shine it bright. And it became my magic touch formula every day. I love that. Thank you, Serge. Yeah, so let's see how we could do that. Ashika, we're going to work on that. Thank you, babe. Okay, Serafina, I'm at a crossroads in my marriage, having a hard time knowing what to do. Oh, that's tough. I'm sorry, babe. Okay. Are they showing up in this stream though, Cassie? Oh, they are showing up, Ashika. It says, I'm not checking YouTube comments though. My question, do you see my knees healing completely? Okay, Ashika, I will look at that. I will look. Okay, here we go. Maybe it takes a little longer, Ashika, but I'll get to you next, okay, hon? All right, Serafina. Oh, uh-oh. No. Okay, so here's what's interesting. So I'm going to pull another card too, but I'm at a crossroads, having a hard time knowing what to do. So that's what's interesting because we get no. So now what does the no mean? Does it mean no, don't give up? Or does it mean no, it's not going to work out? So let's figure this out. Okay. Butterfly. So, obviously it's interesting because tuning into the marriage, Serafina, you are in transition yourself, right? We've got the butterfly. That means you are in transformation. You are growing. You are in a moment of expanding your wings and really blossoming and finding yourself. Okay. I feel like too with the marriage that there's been some struggle around. I don't know if it's just trust or commitment, but there definitely feels to be a struggle. So I feel like you're being absolutely tested in the moment around this. Okay. So I don't think this is just, oh, we're not getting along. I think that you've been so tested on things that I feel like you're struggling with, wait a second, is this what I want? And are we going to be able to get on the same page with this? Okay. And so let's pull another card for you, okay? Uh-oh, children. So there may be, it's interesting. I'm wondering if we have some babies involved, and that's what's, or the idea of wanting babies, because the idea of having family or the idea of having babies is kind of keeping you locked in this, right? Keeping you kind of afraid to move on and take chances, okay? I just feel like, Serafina, for you, I mean, that's a decision you have to make, sweetheart, but I keep feeling for you that you're in such a place where you are growing and expanding. Unless your partner, your husband, can really do this with you and support you fully, I'm not exactly sure if there's a strong enough foundation to kind of keep you two together for that long-term journey. I want you to really stand up for yourself. I think that's really important, to stand up for yourself and to know your worth and to know how valuable you are and that you are so deserving of unapologetic and pure love, and not to ever waver on that. And I think that that's going to be really important. So sit and ask yourself those things we just talked about and see if that doesn't help give you a little bit more clarity on which direction feels better for you. Okay. But if we ask the question, are you staying in this? Do you stay married? Let's just pull a card to see what the card says. Okay. Rain. Uh-oh, freedom. It's the card of freedom. So just kind of consider that. So if, or you stay freedom. So the only way this marriage is going to work is for you to have the freedom to be completely who you are, supported fully in it. And knowing that your light should not be dimmed being in this relationship. And if your husband and partner can't fully appreciate you and support you on this journey, then maybe it is time for freedom. So think about that, honey. I do hope that helps. Okay. Lots of love to you. That's not an easy question at all. Okay. Ashika, let's see. My question, do you see my knees healing completely? Let's see, honey. Here we go. Knees healing completely. Here we go. Let's see. Secret. I just feel like with the knees, I feel like with the knees, I think there's going to be massive improvement with them, Ashika. I think it's going to take more work, though, to be honest. Okay. I feel like it's going to take more work. I think the plan, I feel like there's a plan in motion around it, like a something we have around it. But they still feel like they're feeling like a little bit weak to me. Like I don't think they're going to be as strong. So I feel like there's going to be an extension that's going to be needed. So I want you to be patient with yourself. I want you to kind of go, okay, wait a second. But also, it's interesting. I want you to look into it energetically, Ashika, to see if there's something that's, because that's the knees, it's pressure on the joints, right? So that in some ways, that means maybe you're also carrying a lot of weight, not physical weight, but maybe there's some emotional weight or something that you're trying to support or something you're trying to hold up. So ask yourself what's around you that you can release. What can I let go of today? Because I feel like lightening that load is also going to help those knees as well. Even though that's an energetic approach, I feel like that's absolutely going to help as well. Okay. Let me just do one more for you, honey. Hang on. Let's ask about your overall well-being and health. Let's see. Playground. So exactly right. So let's talk about playing. Let's talk about having more fun. Again, lightening that load, okay? Lightening that load. And I think that that's absolutely going to help with you, Ashika, really. I know it's hard, and I know you're a bit of a perfectionist. But go gently and easy and lightly on yourself, and that's going to help a lot. Trust me. Okay, here we go. All right. Thank you, Patty. Thank you. Thank you. Concerned about autoimmune prognosis. Oh, that's never fun, Patty. So let us see here. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh, surrender. Yes, surrender. Okay. So here's the thing about this, Patty, is, you know, again, especially if there's an autoimmune prognosis, the last thing we want to do is stress, right? Stress is an inflammation. It's going to trigger, it's going to really impact you. So I really want you to just start surrendering to this. The more calm and at ease and peace that you can keep the body, lessen the stress, the anxiety, the fear, the worry, lessen that, because that's going to help really sort out how you can help the autoimmune issue. You know, there definitely, I'm not the doctor and cannot diagnose. I definitely feel like there is an autoimmune issue at hand. But I also feel like with some calculated thought and process, and really being very, like, I feel like it's something where you have to be so dotting your I's, crossing your T's, really paying attention, being so in tune with your body is going to be so, so important, because that's going to help you figure out what strategically is the best path to kind of keep everything down, to keep that inflammation down. Because the major thing with you, Patty, is definitely going to be a level of inflammation that's happening. So the more we can keep that down. So that's what I want you to think about. Like, how do I do that? And that's the best way. And I feel like that's going to help. But lots of love to you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Nadia. Hi, Nadia. Any positive changes in my career? Thank you for the stars, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Okay. Any positive changes? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Wow, whoa, that's a positive change. I'll take that one too. This is great, Nadia. So let's think about this, right? So I think a big part for you for career and is to, I want you to really start taking in that chance. Okay, I want you to really start saying, "Hey, wait a minute." And maybe this is kind of starting your own business a bit, or going into partnership with someone. It's around the passion you have, something you love. This may be around even baking or cooking or energy work or something like that. So I want you to kind of say, wait a second, if I start to do this, what would bring me the most joy? And I think part of that joy does come from something you create. That's the one thing I get. You being able to do it your way. You're being able to kind of bring it in and offer it. It's got a beautiful touch and look and feel, and so I feel like when you step into that, that is absolutely going to help bring in that wealth and that joy and that abundance as well. And I feel like it's going to help you make some really amazing connections as well. So allow yourself to step into that. And again, it may be a little bit more around having your own business or stepping into your own path rather than working for someone else. Okay. So I hope that helps, Nadia. Brooke, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. And thank you, Patty. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's see this one. I would love to know a sister-in-law, Guillain-Barré syndrome. She is presently in ICU and not move or breathe on her own. Are we making the correct decisions for her? Oh, well, much love to her, Lisa, because I mean, that's no, what we can do is surround her with some beautiful white light and some love. And here we go. I do feel like you guys are making the right decision for her, yes. And it's autumn. And so, I think this has a lot to do with a lot. I will just say it's really it's allowing her to transition in a way of allowing her to build her strengths, allowing her to have the time she needs to heal. So keep talking to her. I feel like she can absolutely hear you guys talk. And I feel like keep talking to her. Like she's in there, I feel like she's in there, but it's allowing yourself to talk and giving her a sense of peace, letting her in a way guide that decision, meaning what is it that she would want, really tuning into that rather than holding on to what we want for her. she's a very free spirit. I mean, that's one of the things I get around her. So you can validate that. But I feel like she's a very, very free spirit. So I do feel like for her not being able to have control or freedom of her body and her voice, because she feels like she was very vocal. So I think just having that is really important to just, honoring her in that way. I feel like if you can play music around her, because I do feel like she loves music and she loves that connection, I think that that would be really important as well. But I feel like just celebrating who she is and where she is versus the sorrow or grief of what is not coming in or what is not there or what is not in the future. Okay, so I think that that's going to be really important. So I do hope that helps. All right, Christopher, let's just see, babe, let's see what is here for you. All right, let's just do it, and then we will have fun with this. Here we go. All right, here we go, Christopher. Home. So, this is what's interesting, Christopher. I'm wondering if you were in transition around feeling your home base, right? Really feeling. So it's interesting. I'm wondering if there's a move that you've been thinking about, or you're feeling a little bit unsettled with where you are at the moment. So I encourage you to focus on home. What is that safe haven for you? Because I feel like when you are safe and secure and feeling really strong in that home, your creative juices are going to be flying, babe. I feel like you have a lot of creative juices, a lot that you can offer people, help people with, a really strong, strong energy with you. But it just feels like there's a little bit of shift or movement where you're not feeling fully at home. So let's kind of work with that and building that around you. And I think that that's absolutely going to help you on the next steps. But I want you to allow those creative juices to flow, because I really feel like you are meant to be doing something creative, something stepping out there. And I think that that's going to be really big for you. Okay. So I hope that helps. All right, everybody, that is the end of our tarot talk. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see another tarot talk or have me do this again, put it in the comments. Let me know. I want to thank you for sending the stars as well. I want to thank everyone for joining me. But yeah, I'm more than happy to do this again. You all just let me know if you want, and we will get it all set up. Make sure you are subscribing to the YouTube, to the Facebook, so that if I do go live, you get that notification and have an opportunity to have your question answered here on Tarot Talk. All right, have a fabulous weekend, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.